Welcome back, folks. We have the S&Ps up by 88 points right now. NASDAQ 100 up by 376. It's Fed Day. And, folks, if you head on over to the front page of TFNN, you'll see those beautiful banners up there from Direxion. They have an outstanding lineup of ETFs. And, man, we got a day going on to talk to our man, Eliott Wellenbach. And Eliott, folks, is Senior Vice President, Institutional ETF Strategist with Direxion. And it's great to have him back on. Eliott, welcome back to TFNN.
Hey, thank you for having me. Excited to be here again.
Boy, I love that we always have you guys on Wednesdays, and it seems like they line up so well when we have some market action. The Fed, just to touch on it, obviously with the action, they keep things where they are, pretty much expected. We were chatting earlier in the week leading up to this, but boy, pretty interesting, right? We get a pullback in yields, maybe a little dovish. We have some dollar movement, and I want to talk some gold if we can, because gold yet again charging higher as we speak. Eliott, what are we at right now, man? $3,055, all-time highs today. Yet again, for those investors, we got a lot of gold bugs. You guys have some great products. What do you think about this gold run? And talk to us about trading the miners with some of the products you guys have.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like you mentioned, hitting records, above $3,000 an ounce. We're definitely seeing that driven by kind of a haven for demand or demand haven, as well as central bank buying. Also a mix of a gloomier outlook for the U.S. and even the global economy. And you even mentioned, $3,000 was a strong resistance level to break above. Even though it did break above, that might not necessarily signal a decisive breakout. We'll see where that goes, but definitely some tailwinds behind it. And we do have, daily leveraged gold miner products. We have NUGT, 2X Bull, Dust, 2X Bear on the gold miners. And then we also have our junior gold miners, both 2X, JNUG, and then JDST. And we've seen the miners actually outpace gold this year as a proxy, traders using as a proxy for gold. The gold mining stocks, the indices, they're up double digits over this month. So we've seen a lot of trading pick up in the gold miners, and something that we always like to see with the gold miners and with trading our products in general. When there's a nice strong run up in one of our leverage products, we actually see outflows. So Nugget, the 2X bull product on our gold miners, was in the top 10 of outflows last week. So that's traders, locking in profits and taking out. And then sometimes we see some rotating for maybe a short reversion to the mean.
That's great information. I have it up on the chart, and we talked about gold 3,000. Pretty amazing, even Nugget, and I know it's a daily investment vehicle. It's a leverage vehicle, but we are right back to where we were in October at that $60 price on Nugget, and that's after being at $35 to start the year. So can't blame a little profit taken from 35 to 60. But I don't know, with where this is shaping up, this is my opinion, but I think, things are lining up. Gold looks, every day I wake up, it seems like, Eliott, and gold is pushing new all-time highs right now for some time. It's been quite a year for gold and these markets. Speaking of, how about China? Can we talk a little China in terms of focus and volatility? Again, some great products. What are you seeing out there for traders out there trying to gain some exposure to what's going on with the Chinese equities?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, we're seeing a growing bullish sentiment around China, and kind of a, at least short term, a little correction or bearish sentiment around the U.S. China had a consumption, investment, industrial production exceeding estimates to start the year. It's just signaling resilience to the economy. Along with the broader promise for increased fiscal spending from the Chinese government, that's really helped, boosting China, along with some of the stuff we saw earlier in the year around DeepSeek, the AI competitor, low cost. So a lot of catalysts for coming out of China right now. We do have a handful of leveraged and inverse products. We have Yin and Yang, which are both 3X Bull and Bear ETFs, and just give again a little insight into the flows that we're seeing. Yin is the bull product on the China FTSE 50 3X product. And we saw the largest outflows in that last week out of our entire suite. So again, that's traders locking in profits from maybe a couple weeks before. And Yang, the 3X bear product, saw the largest inflows across our entire suite of ETFs. So again, a little bit of looking for a correction or a short-term down movement within the Chinese equities. And then we do have a few 2X products. We have CWeb. That's our China Internet Index 2X, and then Chow 2X bull China A shares. So we've seen a lot of activity across that entire suite this year.
That is great information, man. The inflows, outflows as traders, price and volume is what we love here, man. And that volume, those shares, what are people doing? And that chart of Yin, I can't blame it. As in, if you're taking profits, I thought the gold ones looked pretty great. Boy, Yin, we were below $25 earlier this year, and I got it at $51 right now. Quite a run for those Chinese equities. And then talking individual equities, NVIDIA had a showcase event. I know you guys have some single stock ETFs, which are all the rage these days, myself included, in terms of exposure on the upside, the downside. Tesla jumps to mind, but NVIDIA, I know you got NVIDIA, Micron. Are you seeing any action there for the single stocks? Because some of these equities are, we see it every day, but the volatility is remarkable right now, even in some of these, especially in some of these single stock performances.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Tesla, that's been in the news a lot, especially this week with Chinese competitor BYD, unveiling their new fast charging technology. Tesla stock alone is down right over, I think, 40%. I haven't looked as of today yet. Yeah. But TSLL, which is our 2X bull daily product on Tesla stock, that has seen the largest inflows year to date by far across our entire suite. So as Tesla is really falling down, that's traders trying to kind of buy the dip there. Sure. So looking for a short-term reversal. We also do have single inverse to Tesla, TSLS. And we have that across all of our suite of single stock ETFs. One notable, you mentioned NVIDIA and also Micron Technology, that stock, MU. They have earnings tomorrow. And we have 2X bull MUU and single inverse bear MUD. So nice. Those earnings are coming out tomorrow. Right now, the options are implying about 11% move either up or down, post earnings. Again, that's not necessarily going to happen, but the options market is implying that type of move in either direction. So it will be really interesting around that. And in addition, we do have NVIDIA. They're hosting their annual GPU technology conference this week. And we had, that's always seen as a positive catalyst for NVIDIA, at least over the past 4 years. We'll see if that continues as a trend for their fifth year this year.
Pretty awesome, man. I really appreciate you digging into those numbers, getting them ready, bringing them on the program, and we'll see. We'll see if this is a dip. So it seems like a little profit taking, a little rotation from those numbers, and we look forward to talking to you again, Eliott, next month. We'll see what people are doing in those markets, and thank you again for the time that's coming on. We look forward to it, man.
Hey, thank you for having me. See you next month.
Let's check out the beautiful lineup of Direxion ETFs. You can click that banner right on the front page of TFNN. Stay tuned. We'll be right back, folks.